Little things in life. This is the best relationship advice, okay? Opening doors for your girl. There you go, babe. Telling her I love you, giving her kisses in the morning, stuff like that. Look, I only got 3 fucking seconds. Do not ever get married. It's a waste of your fucking time. All they do is steal your money, make you broke, and complain about every fucking thing. Isn't that right, babe? You just got to be an amazing husband and just do little things, right?
Right.
All right.
I want someone that wants to work out with me. It's like the little things is what I don't have. I have all the big things.
Yeah.
I have the extravagant, everything you could possibly imagine, and no one will ever do it like that. I know that. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for those experiences. But I think I'm ready for the smaller experiences that I think will mean a lot. I want someone that wants to work out with me.
Now, here's an example of a woman getting what she wants. The rich man who gets richer and makes her richer and all of those things. But when it really all boils down, now she turns into a good girl. Why? Because being the bad girl won't ever reap her the benefits it once did. You got to remember, this is a woman whose claim to fame is an intimate tape with Ray J, Brandy little brother. So when you think about that, that's her claim to fame. She was a nobody as far as international fame and success goes before then. So she started off being a bad girl, and she kept being a bad girl. Kanye comes into her life, gives her some direction with her bad girl, so takes her from a national bad girl to an international bad girl who is highly sought after because she doesn't show herself very often. She became a billionaire because Kanye came into her life and gave her direction, instruction, kept her from self-destruction. But now what does she want? She wants a regular man. She wants a trainer. She wants the milkman. She wants the UPS guy. She wants the small things. She wants the small things. And here's the thing. In order to get the small things, she got to be dealing with a man with a small mind. We can say whatever we want to say about Kanye, but his mind ain't small. Sometimes the boy mind too big. His ideals are too grandiose. But in order to get small things, a woman got to be dealing with a man with a small mind. And that's what she wants now. But she wants that now. When all of the things that you will want from a woman, she doesn't have them in space anymore. There's no virginity to be seen. There's no childlessness to be seen. She's got emotional scars. She's been married and run all up, down through there. That there's nothing to benefit. But the one great thing she got is she got Kanye's children, which means he'll always be on the hook for her financially in some respect. But let's let Kanye talk about how that affects children in a negative manner.
The fathers and the leaders out of the homes. And if we keep on allowing this to happen and we don't have some level of a decency clause inside of our media on what everyone sees, like when I was young and I would go to the video store, if I wanted to go into the adult section, it was a curtain. It was a person sitting there watching, making sure that kids didn't go in. If the kids went into that section, there was a video camera. And they would have you be escorted out of that section. Now that section is forced through TikTok. That section is subverted and kind of mixed with the drink inside of music directed at children, inside of content through Disney, on Hulu, which is Disney also, and in so many branded commercials to confuse children and to sexualize our children way too early before they can even make their own decisions about their life.
You make some very interesting points. Again, just to clarify one thing, though, you are actually divorced, are you? Because my understanding was that you weren't actually divorced yet.
I ask God the same question some mornings.
Now, before I do quickly change the subject on him, what you got to understand is this. There cannot be a gender war when the result of children without a father in the household is what we see today. Where is there a gender war? The gender war is why. When you look at how children are turning out, you see the automatic value of having a father in the household. Children would bear better being with their father as opposed to being with their mother. For the most part, children turn out terribly when they grow up in a home with their mothers with no father. They turn out terribly. Let's look at it. Over the years, statistically, let's look at how bad the crime rate has gotten with preteens. Let's look at how bad the dropout rate has gotten with preteens. Well, not preteens, but with high school aged kids. Let's look at how what the incarceration rate is for preteens and teenagers, and let's look at and even young adults. Let's look at all of these things and see how much worse it's gotten. Let's look at how many emotional responses we get out here that are leading to all this violence out here. This is what happens when the strong force, the strong foundation of any society is taken away from the household and the children are being raised without that. It turns into this. It turns into Amber Rose painting her son's fingernails. It turns into women letting their sons dress up in their clothes, in the mother's clothes. And just letting them be free. It comes with Dwayne Wade allowing his 12-year-old at that time, 11 or 12-year-old, to decide that he didn't want to be the boy he was born as. It turns into that. And listen, just having a man in the home, I mean a strong father. Dwayne Wade has long ago handed his intestinal fortitude over to Gabrielle Union by way of giving her his gonads. He's been done that. So we're not talking about him. We're not talking about, this Fruit of the Loom guy. We're talking about having a real father in the household is still at a premium, and the results of what we see from children growing up without that has shown us everything we need to know. There's nothing else we need to know. So Kanye knows that his children are in a bad position just being there with Kim. A woman will wild out no matter how she wants to wild out. Don't matter if she got children or not. She's going to do what she want to do because her main concern is her own pleasure, her own satisfaction. Period. If you meet a woman, you might as well, you can safely assume one thing. Matter of fact, know it for a fact. Her main concern is her own pleasure and satisfaction. And she would sacrifice anything or anyone to reach that goal.
My body count it's not 2,000, it's over 2,000 now. Like,
how old are you?
I'm 27.
What?
So since that interview, I've had sex with more people.
It's about my body count. More than 5. More than 5? How do you know how do you know that I have more than 5? They say.
Yes.
I don't know my body count. I can't remember. If I start counting, I'll run mad. But I don't remember, honestly. I think it's like, wait. Okay, wait, you're talking about this year or?
Let's talk about this year. This year alone.
This year is a lot, it's a lot. Oh, no, I don't remember, honestly.
Take us.
More than 100, more than 200, more than 500.
Let me think.
Let's do a quick one, eh? 150?
No.
That woman said, they said 150. That woman said, no, they asked her 200, 600. She didn't say that. She started bouncing. He said, let's do a quick one, 150. No. That's the type of no that means it's more than 150. Man, let me tell y'all something, brothers, and I want y'all to remember this. There is no attractive woman with a low body count because every woman has a price. And there are more simps and beta males and these red pill buffoons who are willing to pay whatever their woman's price is. These guys will meet a woman's price. You take a site like Seeking Arrangements, these guys will meet a woman's price. There are women who are in college who end up dropping out of college because they get the right plug on Seeking Arrangements. But the thing about Seeking Arrangements is not available for a woman who has children because she got responsibility. If a man gonna pay a woman $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month, that man want all the time access whenever he get ready. He gonna pay her $5 a month. He want access whenever he want it. Like she need to be ready to jump a flight whenever he say it. You understand? So that eliminates a whole bunch of women. But then those younger women who haven't gotten to that point yet, yes, they're in the game. And I want y'all to understand it's impossible for an attractive woman to have a low body count because there's somebody that's gonna pay her price. And for me, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this, for me, a woman can have a body count of 1. But if that man was a trick and paid to play, then she's a 3 or 4. She's a working girl. I don't want no working girl. So I don't even worry about what's her body count. I'm worried about her body count. I'm more concerned about trying to lead her into the story where she tell me about the one time that somebody paid for play. And at that point, I know what I'm dealing with. See what I'm saying? The right question is not what her body count is, because the bottom line, you know that shit high. You know it's high. And when high, I ain't even talking about 200. Guy be throwing random number out like 200, 300. I ain't even worrying about how high it is. Anything more than 2 is high. Anything more than 2 is high. The most I want to be is 3. And even at that point, I'm not going to put her in a wife position. But just for me to deal with her constantly, you know, in a meaningful way in my life, man, the most I'm going to be is 3. And I don't even know how 3 going to work out. But that's the most I'm willing to be. Otherwise, man, it's just something to play with. And I'm getting to the point in life, man, where playing just doesn't have any staying power. You know what I'm saying? I played enough. And I played enough throughout my life, man. Playing, it ain't worth the time because there's no benefit to it. You get to a point where everything in your life has to have a benefit to it, because anything that doesn't have a benefit is a detriment. The moment you realize anything that doesn't benefit your life is a detriment to your life, then you'll never deal with a woman that got a 2,000 body count. Because here's the thing about a woman with a 2,000 body count. A woman with a 2,000 body count, man, you're going to know automatically what kind of woman she is. Like, there's not going to be no holding back. There's not going to be none of that. You meet a woman, man, you got 2 kind of women. You meet a woman who a phone don't get no alerts because she got alerts off when she around you, and meet a woman who phone won't stop getting alerts. When you think about it, we live in a society where both of those 2 types of women have options. So why would you take her seriously when she has options? And why would you think that you need to be at war? Man, listen, why would you be at war with a 304? Help me understand why you're going to be at war with a 304. If a woman want to sleep with 50 men, how you going to be at war with her about that? That's her choice. Don't be at war with the truth. Be at war with the lies. Except the fact, I think as men, we should all appreciate the era we live in, where women are open and honest about their past, their present, and their future aspirations. We should feel absolutely blessed that women are so willing to share the truth about who they are. A woman is willing to share. That woman just got on there and said, man, she got over 2,000 bodies with no hesitation. Next woman got on there and said, I don't know how many I got. It's so many. Brittany Renner has said all types of things online. Man, think about it. Look at all the women who come in on stuff she says, man. These women have said all kinds of things. Why are you mad that you finally know the truth? You can literally ask a woman about her past now, and she will tell you the truth. You want to go to war with the truth? Come on, man. Accept the truth as truth. We've been knowing about this since Adam and Eve. We see what happens when you put a woman in a position of power, when she can make her own decision. You look at Lot's wife. They running from Sodom and Gomorrah. Lord told them, don't turn around. Then the woman turned around. Nobody turned around but her. Why? Because she was left to her own devices. Lot had his 2 daughters running with him. The woman was running by herself without the guidance and instruction of a man in crunch time, in a time of need, in a time of speed. She can't proceed. You cannot allow these types of things to permeate your brain, where you believe that because you put a woman in a wrong position in your life, that she's bad for the way she responds. No, she responds because you're a sucker to put her in that position.